best Air Max of all time.
BW.
Yeah.
Really?
Sure.
Not the silhouette. This collaboration. I think they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this is the Stash Nike Air Max BW from the Artist series.
I think the best BW is the Beijing one that released a couple of years ago.
They
All
are
brown,
they are
innit?
good.
Yeah,
They
they're
are
good.
good.
And they're insanely.
And you know what? You never see them because
You
it was a
can't
region
get it,
exclusive.
bro. It's
yeah.
so hard to find that shoe. But yeah, these are cool, man. It's a really good color blocking. I really love his color. I met him.
It's called Harbour Blue.
You met him before?
This
I met
blue
him at
is
the
Stash
Foot Patrol
Blue.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
how was he?
That's
Was
cool.
what was he like?
Is what you'd expect.
Okay.
Innit? But I fumbled because they gave me the poster, but I never got him to sign it.
Right.
So I have the huge canvas poster, but I never got him to sign it, which
I
is
think-
poor from me.
To be fair, I'm holding them here under the mic like a fool. But
I've never actually touched
the
them.
thing about this collaboration that really speaks to me is the material on the upper is like a proprietary like Nike material. It's storm fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is essentially
Yeah.
Nike's Nike's attempt at like making like a Gore-Tex style fabric, and obviously that pertains to Stash, like being a graffiti artist, like tagging whatever the weather. I just think this was produced at a time when collaborations were really thoughtful.
Better, yeah.
And
I think the Artist series was what year was it?
But there was a lot of
Yeah,
other.
2001, wasn't it?
There was a lot of
Two-
other
2003?
shoes that he did which never came out. If you went to that Foot Patrol
there's
exhibition,
a lot of samples. Yeah.
Well, they did that exhibition at
In New York,
in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Just a few weeks ago. Yeah.
he posted a photo.
Had them all.
Yeah.
there,
yeah.
it's-
He
it's
had.
incredible.
There's some really good shoes that never came out. I'm just like, damn, really good shoes.
It's just this blue has such a.
It's
I'm not really a blue guy,
No, me neither.
I'm not
but I
either,
can
but this
appreciate
shoe
it. Yeah,
is
it's really
just-
good.
Yeah. So this is where it started.
hmm
This is the. I think this was this the first one.
was the Air Force not before?
I think it might have been.
The Air Force
Yeah,
would be
I think
the
that-
95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is where the blue.
Yes.
Harbour Blue started.
Yeah.
And this colour is.
Synonymous with
Synonymous
Stash.
Stash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he tag it in that color, or maybe he was just tagging in that color on that day at the
Maybe.
Foot Patrol thing?
Yeah. So we're talking about these because rumour is these will be coming back
Yeah.
So from
next Air Max Day is that the rumour?
I heard
Yeah.
I heard slightly before.
So before
but-
Christmas, it was going to be just going to come out next year at
Yes.
some point, and then closer to Air Max Day, it was kind of alluded to Air Max Day next year.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think they should.
Yeah, I think we were having a conversation
Yeah.
previously.
You don't think they should reissue stuff like this or this
Nah.
in general?
Nah, because it's like now what they're doing with the Bapesters. It's not the same shape, you know.
I hear you.
It's like what they did with the Terror Squads. It's not the same shape. Like
Yeah.
I still have them Terror Squad Air Force. I think they're great, but it's just not the same, man. It's like
No, you want the Terror Squad that was
yeah, I want that one.
from
Like
before, yeah.
it's like you can't re-release history like a one-off.
Well, they've done it with the Atmos.
They have.
Haven't they?
They
They've
have.
done it. Have they done it with any others?
Which Atmos?
The
Elephant. elephant
Atmos.
They've done it with the
Air
90
Max
they've done it
1.
with the 95 as well.
Oh, the
Atmos
blue one,
95.
right?
Yeah.
The like turquoisey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never really liked that shoe. I love the animal pack,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the blue one, nah, not
The,
for me.
the elephant
yeah.
crease like mad.
I remember that though. That was
Yeah.
Tumblr.
Yeah, it was. It was.
That was heavy. on
It
Tumblr.
was.
But for a lot of people, that's their goat shoe, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But I just think
Yeah.
this I just don't agree with.
For the sense that
they're not.
I'm probably not going to be able to wear these much
yeah.
longer.
And
It'd be nice
also-
to have a new pair.
And
but
also, it kind of.
I'd rather see him let him do a new shoe.
But you know, it's like. I just know what's gonna happen. It's like these are gonna get seeded to people who don't know anything
You're right.
about the shoe
You're right.
and don't
Yeah.
appreciate it. And it's
I slept out on the street in front of Foot Patrol, and it was pissing down rain, freezing cold, just so I could pick up this and the Air Force One the next
that's what I'm
day.
saying. It's like what I said to you
That all
off
gets-
camera.
That's all lost.
It's like the Galaxy foams. Like, don't re-release that shit, man. We can have all the other like kind of GR ones, but shit like that, like just keep it like that. Like, there's certain collabs and that just need to be that collab in it. Let him do a new fucking shoot, you know?
100%. I'd much rather see something new.
Like, what do you think?
And you're a 95 guy. Aren't
You
you?
thought like for me, this shoe released when I was like still a kid. So I had no opportunity to get this shoe when it came out. I didn't know who didn't know who Stash was at the time. So I would have been I would have been
06.
I would have been 11 when this came out. So had no chance to buy it, and since I've like had my own money, they've more or less been unwearable for the most part, unless someone like took the right steps to make them wearable.
That's a bar.
Like I had a pair of the 95s like 2.5 years ago. Bought them. The sole was hanging off them. I paid like 300 quid for them, and I just ended up selling them to some other kid. Like some like feedback loop of like someone will get the sole swap done, but it's just like you shouldn't have to sole swap a classic colorway. Like I completely understand the purists like Elsie who were there at the time and.
So you're saying
like I just want to wear it, man.
I hear what you're saying about bringing it to the new world to allow them to feel that history. I feel that a lot.
Yeah.
But there's just certain things that you can't do again.
I hear you.
Like even like a lot of Futura stuff from the past. Like you just can't. You can't re-release a Futura like Air Force One. You can't do that. Like
you like a Stash TN. It would be sick.
It would be.
Yeah.
It would.
It's like
Or
if they
Stash 97 or a Stash 1.
Stash did
Let's see
the
something
Spiridon, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you re-release a Spiridon, it's just like, but that was like a time, bro. Like we've seen him do a 95. Why would we want to see him do it again? At least make the colorway different, brown or something.
2.0. Yeah.
Make it brown or something.
If you're gonna bring back one, bring back this.
Yeah. Or the sample
Yeah.
VW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What colour's that?
Brown. It's like a brown.
It is
It's
brown,
like
isn't it? Yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about. That's why I said
It's
brown.
got like a lemony yellow. Swoosh. Yeah. You might not be the right person to ask this because obviously you fuck with like the Nocta stuff and a lot of stuff that Nike are coming out with. But do you not think Nike right now, because they're losing market share, whether it's in like the running space or in the lifestyle space, they're losing market share heavy. You don't need to be like a sneaker forecaster or like trend forecaster to see that. You can walk out your house and see what's on people's feet and what like the youth are wearing. Nike's lost heavy market share. So do you not think they need to bring product like this back to capture people and like get them excited again?
Well, yeah.
Because
But you can do it in different ways. So like the Nocta Glide, it takes inspiration from the Zoom Flying 95, right, or whatever the basketball shoes called, right?
So like,
but for like a new style kid, they'll be like, oh, that's an original silhouette. But it's not.
Yeah, it's taking DNA from elsewhere.
Right? It's taking DNA, but you gotta also think these brands have like history.
Yes.
They're allowed to use their DNA
to
build new things, right?
Are.
So I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But in certain aspects.
Okay.
Like not this.
Okay.
This isn't brand DNA. This is Stash DNA.
Yes.
Without Nike, there's no silhouette. Without Stash, there's no colorway.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
They did the Storm thing, like you said.
Yeah.
They probably did that together.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Like
It won't be the same.
that's why all them we were talking about SBs and stuff, like the Dog Walker SB. Like what was that guitar? The guitar one with the pink inner, the pink fur inside.
Oh, the Grateful Dead.
No, not Grateful Dead.
Not Grateful Dead.
It's based off a guitar.
Really?
It's like all brown leather with the pink.
The Gibsons.
Fur. Yeah.
Gibsons.
Cold.
Yeah.
It's like that era of like SB.
Like the Deftones one.
Yeah, Deftones. Yeah. And like
Iron Maidens.
Yeah, it's like
Freddy Krueger.
When was the last good SB we got like that?
Strawberry Cough.
I just think it's time to just try new silhouettes.
When you say new silhouettes, do you want new silhouettes like brought back, like you gave the Joe Fresh Goods example, or do you want like
bring back Griffey's or like bring back a Griffey 2 or like a Air Max Butane or some shit like that. Like,
well, I suppose if they don't have the molds or the lasts available, it's probably costing them £1 million just to bring it back. And then if it doesn't land immediately,
I think they got that shit.
They've definitely got the money to do it.
I think they got the molds.
But you think they got the molds?
I just don't think. The Mac Attack came out in the 80s, right? Yeah, it came out in the 80s, right?
But no one else does.
But it came out in when? The
Like the
80s?
Yeah.
So the Mac Attack came out in the 80s, right? But everyone who's from the 80s are not wearing Mac Attacks now. They're wearing like Crocs and shit to be comfortable because they got, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not in Crocs yet, bro.
But you know what I mean? Like my pops is not wearing no Mac Attack, you know what I'm saying?
No.
That's why they had to put Travis in the video. It's a nice silhouette, but...
And then you're kind of burning the candle at both ends by using Travis and like everything you do to prop up.
Yeah, the thing that gets me with the
I'm bored of Travis.
like the Mac Attack is probably
I love
the
Travis
only,
on board
the only
with it.
tennis shoe that has a little bit of a story.
Nah,
From back then?
but there's way better.
But what doesn't make sense to me is why do you make all that effort with the Mac Attack when your golden era and all that Agassi stuff is just given is like not even an afterthought.
Air Tech Challenge.
Yeah, Tech Challenges. That's what I'm talking about.
Because they got a strap.
The hot
they look like Hirachis.
the hot lava one.
Take any Air Tech Challenge.
Yeah,
the 4 is one of my favourite shoes.
I don't know much about them, but I remember there's a photo of Fat Joe wearing them, and that's how I knew about them. And then I did some research when I did that little video I did, and they just look like they're like a thinner Hirachi. It's like a Hirachi, you know that high top Hirachi with a neoprene. It's like that with a Hirachi strap.
Yeah,
they're so good.
The chlorophyll pair, you've got a few of them, haven't you?
But they don't hold
Air
up,
Tech
right?
Challenge.
They're like,
yeah. I've got a few pair of Tech
Yeah.
Challenge.
but they're like, they don't hold up, innit?
The 4 is amazing shoe.
I'm really excited to see what Nigo does at Nike.
Yeah, he's been wearing those Air Force
3s.
3
But
escapes.
apparently it's not Air Force 3.
It's an escape. They call them escape, or is it escape pack? Yeah.
Escape, the colorway.
Yeah, escape pack. It's so
Like the brown,
We've got 'em-
navy.
we've got the Air Force Ones out there in the bag, but
Because the Escape Hirachi is the best Hirachi. That colorway is good.
yeah.
Escape.
I like the Forces, the ones Rye's got. They're hard.
I need
Yeah.
to see what they look like. I've probably seen them, innit?
Yeah, you would have. The colorways are instantly recognisable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing.